rumors are floating around that Jeff Okudah could be departing from the Detroit Lions. They could trade him or move on from him. They haven't exercised the 5th-year option on Jeff Okudah, which in my opinion probably gives him a little bit more trade stock. And there's probably some trade stock in Jeff Okudah. But let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So, yeah, you know, I seen on Detroit Sports Nation that they said don't be surprised if Jeff Okudah get cut. I said it all, or get, you know, moved, traded. I said it already. That's why I said I didn't rule out them drafting a corner. I said that's still within the realm of possibility. Mosley coming off a knee injury. Jerry Jacobs on social media trying to tell real fans that he been starting. I think it's a real possibility they still could take another corner in the draft for Christian Gonzalez at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if they moved down, gap picks, and made a move like that. So, yeah, I think Jeff Okudah, man, you got to remember, he wasn't a pick. You know, he wasn't a pick. I didn't think he did bad last year, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I don't think he did bad last year. After that little head injury, he had, I just think, I just think that became an issue with the head injury and shit. But to me, other than that, bro, I really thought he played pretty well. You know, and that was my opinion. I thought he played pretty well, bro. So, you know, down the end of the stretch, I just think, you know, conditioning and the head injury changed a lot of things for Jeff Okudah, bro. It changed a tremendous amount of things. You know, not playing a double-digit game since college. So, you know, you got to understand, man, that all takes a toll. That all takes a toll. So, but I would want to see him a year removed after really having his first full damn near season. But his durability can't be depended on. And the same thing with DeAndre Swift. He not that guy. Alex brought this up. He not that guy. You know, and he been injured. So to have any more faith in DeAndre Swift and have any more faith in Jeff Okudah just seems like insanity. It probably is time to move on from both of them, but I seen enough from Jeff Okudah last year. I want to see some more. But like I said before, if they want to move on, they're in a great position to take a corner. It was a great position to move down. We talked about them trading for Jeffrey Simons and stuff of that nature from the Tennessee Titans. I would give up 18. I think you can move back from 6, still get a whole bunch of picks, maybe get back in the first round and get some guys that you like. So, yeah, I could definitely see them taking a corner. And, you know, a young corner to kind of be the number one. You know, Sutton, Mosley coming off an ACL injury, Jerry Jacobs, good corner, Chase Lucas in the inside. So I definitely could see, you know, you need a stud to be number one. And if you think Christian Gonzalez or you think Joey Porter Jr., if you think the kid from Illinois or one of them guys can grow into that stud, I mean, I believe that you go ahead and, you know, you make it happen. You know, I think you go ahead and you plug it. So, you know, but to me, it make a lot of sense. It makes a tremendous amount of sense. But you know, that's just my opinion on it. You know, that's just my opinion on it. But Okudah could very well be gone. You know, and does, you know, are you just trying to get rid of him? Are you looking to get something for him? He was a top 3 pick. If you just looking to get rid of him, then hey, you know, plug somebody else in there. If you're looking to get something for him still, the price ain't met, you might have to still allow him to go out there and compete. That's how I'm looking. He still might have to go out there and compete. So, I mean, it's gonna get interesting, man. But you know, but if they gotta, you know, they at this point with Sutton and Mosley and Jerry Jacobs, you just need a stud number 1 corner. You know, and people talking about, oh, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I look at him more as a safety, bro, or a nickel. That's how I look at him, as a safety or a nickel. You know, I don't look at him as no outside corner or nothing like that. I look at him as a safety / nickel. That's what I look at him as. So I still think the Lions are probably looking for a number one corner, a guy that can grow into that number one stud, superstar type of corner. That's what I think. That's what I think they looking for still. So, and I definitely could be wrong. It's kind of like seriously warm today. I definitely could be wrong. What's the damn weather? Tell me everything but the weather. But yeah, Jeff Okudah days could be numbered. I think they seen enough. Got injured down the stretch a little bit with a head injury. A lot of people say he don't have acceleration, especially coming off an Achilles injury. If you get a guy like, you know, Christian Gonzalez that can run, or another guy you feel good in that can be the number one, then, you know, Cam can eventually slide to number two, and, you know, Jacobs or whoever else can slide to the nickelback position. I think that's the smart thing to do. You know, I think that'd be the ideal thing to do. But I mean, I think the earlier you take a corner too, as far as in the process, I don't mean like in the draft, but, you know, the quicker you get on it, the more time they had to develop. It's a position where they got to develop. It's a lot more physical in college than it is in the pros. Pros is more for offenses to do well, and they taking away how physical you can be as a corner in the NFL and the NBA, and you know, in NFL and NCAA let you get away with a little grab and hold. So there's an adjustment period too. So it take them a good 1 or 2 years to kind of get their feet wet and kind of really, you know, make their roots. You know, you have some guys that hit the ground running. You know, the anomalies like Marshawn Lattimore from the Saints, Marcus Peters. You have some guys that were the exception. But for the most part, you know, especially your defense starting to come to form, you more likely probably want to honestly want to probably get some guy you really ready to develop and just get the ground running. You got a lot of support around him. He don't have to be thrown into the fire. And he beat these guys out. He beat them out. So, but Jeff Okudah could be gone. I think, you know, they probably looking for a number one stud type of corner. So that's kind of my thing about it. I think corner is a real opportunity in the first round. I think they might use 6 and move down from 6 and probably get somebody they might stay at 6 and take them. So it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Check out Detroit Lions Top playlist, more videos like this. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere from Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Peace.